alright. Okay.
Hi everyone, it's the Oracle Dragon here. I've got a pick a card reading for you tonight, a standard relationship spread. We've got three options to choose from. Option number one is the orange card. Option number two is the pink card. Option number three is another orange card. This reading can be for anyone that you have an interest in romantically. So those options again, pause the video if you need more time. We've got number one, orange card, number two, pink card, number three, orange card. Use your intuition to pick the card that you're most drawn to. And keep in mind that there are no wrong answers. If a reading doesn't resonate, you can always choose a different pile. Beginning with number one. The message from your person is, I'm probably not going to leave the karmic anytime soon. So this person is saying they're probably not going to leave the karmic anytime soon. It looks like this is going to be a third-party reading. If you don't know that your person is involved in a third-party situation, then this isn't the reading for you. Pick another pile. For those that this does resonate with, I'll lay out the cards for you here. Your person's energies and their energies towards this connection with you is the Eight of Wands in reverse. That talks about stagnation and delay. So there's no action being taken towards you from this person at this time. In fact, this card speaks of conflicts and quarrels. Maybe you guys got into a fight or an argument. There's some jealousy indicated with this card. If you know that this is a third party, perhaps you're experiencing jealousy towards this person or vice versa. This is a card of discord and, again, stagnation or delay. Your energies towards this person in this connection, the King of Swords in reverse. So at this time, you are not a happy camper. You are probably being selfish to the extreme, as the King of Swords is considered the narcissist card in reverse. I understand that with third-party situation that's difficult, can put you in a bad headspace, and this card is saying that to whoever this resonates, that you are in a bad headspace. Instead of wielding that sort of truth with clarity and justice, you are using it just to lash out and say any sort of hurtful things or do any sort of hurtful things that you can to make yourself feel better, because you're very conflicted and this makes you feel very angry. Okay. This is an air sign energy card. So you might be an air sign, your person might be a fire sign, could be in one or both of your charts, but doesn't have to be. That's just for those of you who like to know the signs. Your person's energy or feelings towards you specifically is the Ten of Swords in reverse. So while this person has come to the end of a time of feeling defeated in this connection and having defeated feelings towards you, they are holding on to those hard feelings. They are reluctant to let go of the pain that has passed between you, or that they feel that you have caused them. And they are also looking at you as a momentary advantage or a soft place to fall. So if this person is getting out of a relationship with the karmic, they are sort of viewing you as someone that they can go to as they're transitioning from one relationship into another, or getting back on their feet. This is Ten of Swords in reverse can talk about a momentary advantage, a temporary favor, or a temporary benefit. And they're looking at you as a temporary benefit, but they're not really forgetting or letting go of any of the feelings of failure or unhappiness or betrayal that they have felt towards you in the present or in the past. Your feelings towards this person, the Lover's card, that's a Gemini energy card. So you want this person to make a choice. You absolutely want them to choose you over this other person. Also, you're trying to decide whether or not you need to stay in this situation, in this connection, or if it would just be better for you to wash your hands of it. As we see, it puts you in a very bad, negative headspace that isn't healthy, so it's understandable if you're considering walking away. However, it's difficult because the Lover's card shows that you see this person as a soulmate. You see this person as a divinely guided partner. You really love this person, and you view them as somebody that you can have a higher level commitment like marriage with. There is a lot of beauty and harmony in the Lover's card, and at one time this is what you have felt for this person, or that on some level you still do feel for this person, as love and hate are two sides of the same coin, okay? So you do love this person, that's how you feel towards them, but you want them to make a choice. In the past, we have the Death card in reverse. So in the past, between the two of you, neither one of you was willing to make the necessary changes in order to advance this connection forward. It may be that your person was the one who would only make partial changes, or take their sweet time, make changes very slowly, and it just got to be too much and it ended the friendship or the connection. Okay? Because I do see an ending here, although I don't see that either one of you have let it go. Again, your person is continuing to carry on the energy of the past with themselves, because the Death card in reverse is also a card of stagnation or immobility, the same as the Eight of Wands, lack of action. In the present, between the two of you, we've got the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords talks about continued conflict. Perhaps one or both of you is trying to dominate the other. This is also a card of bad news, or just the feeling that you get when you've received bad news, where you just maybe feel shocked, maybe feel, hurt or upset. Perhaps you've heard something about this third-party connection that has upset you, and you're in your head about it. It's really taking a toll on your mental health, and I feel that it is also taking a toll on your person's mental health as well, because this is a card about holding yourself back by ruminating or obsessing about negative thoughts and negative thinking. Okay. So what's good about this card is that this misfortune can end if you seize the opportunity to calm yourself down, get help if you need it, and whatever avenues, counseling, or if you engage in spiritual practices, then do it so that you can raise your vibration and release yourself from this stuck energy so that you can move forward. You're not going to move forward with or without this person, and they're not going to move forward with or without you if you're stuck in this negative headspace. You need to pivot your thinking, okay? Your negative feelings are there for a reason. You need to ask, what is important that my negative feelings are trying to tell me about, and then you need to take action to get yourself whatever that is. In the future, we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. So I do see a breakup here between either the two of you are going to continue to be apart, or this person is going to break up from their current partner, but we did see that their message was that they're not planning to do this anytime soon. Though I do think that in the future it is indicated this is more about that if you stay stuck in your heads about this situation and in an angry, upset energy, that there's going to continue to be a loss of this connection or friendship and an unhappiness going forward. So what you really want to do is pivot those thoughts and put your rage and upset feelings aside as best you can. Perhaps you can settle your differences of opinions either by deciding to move on separately for a while, or again ending the connection completely. In this way you can turn the Ten of Cups upright, which is a card of total and complete emotional satisfaction, which is what we all want and what we all deserve. The outcome card, we have the King of Wands. So in a relationship spread, the King of Wands talks about a passionate and loyal relationship. So it's a possibility that you could have this with this person if you play your cards right, although I'm not seeing very much of that in the reading, to be honest. I think this King of Wands is a married individual, so this person you're dealing with is possibly married. But as we can see, in going into the next 3 to 6 months, this person isn't going to make any substantial changes with regard to their connection or status with a third party. This person has a history of stagnating, holding off, and resisting making changes that would benefit your connection with them. So I think that if you are perhaps willing to open yourself up to dating others, there might be a fire sign energy male in your future who would give you the loyal, passionate relationship that you deserve. This is also an entrepreneurial card, so if there are passions and as far as work or creative projects that catch your eye or attention, then focusing on that can help you get through this difficult time as well. But this does show a committed person in in the future as well. Let's see what your Romance Angel card says. Romance Angel's card says, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So there are red flags that maybe you have resisted seeing in the past, or that you were just trying to hold out. If you waited long enough, you thought maybe things would change. But the greatest indicator of future behavior is past behavior, unfortunately. And I feel that at this time, you need to break free from this individual. Breaking free from a toxic connection or dynamic is what's going to give you the impetus that you need in order to have the emotional satisfaction and the passionate, loyal relationship you deserve and that you're wanting. It's going to, at the very least, take you out of a negative or toxic headspace. This person being involved with another individual is obviously a huge red flag, although, this is no judgment zone. I understand how these things can happen, but the cards are telling you that you need to pay attention to those things so that you can learn from them and you can move forward, not making the same mistakes in the future, and that you can break free from, if it's an addiction to food, substances, drinks, or this person, or this pattern, maybe this isn't the first time you've been involved with someone like this, then you can break free from that pattern and raise up to the level that you deserve to be, which is using your free will to create a life that is worthy of you, one that allows you to bring in and attract the loving partner and partnership that you deserve, whether it be with this person or someone else. Alright, Pile 1, that's all I have for you. Thank you for tuning in. I am moving on to Pile 2. Pile 2. The pink pile. Message from your person: I've never felt this connected to anyone before. So your person is saying they have never felt this connected to anyone before. It's a good start. Alright. So the card representing your person and their energy towards this connection is the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is in younger fire sign energy. They are somebody that looks to the future. They have got a lot of spirit. They are an action-oriented person. They are young at heart. They have a fire in their belly. They're a go-getter with ambition and a creative streak. And they this card also talks about a passionate communication, or at the very least the contemplation of making. This person is thinking about making some sort of communication towards you, but it will be a very small one, small communication. They're looking towards you in your general direction and maybe watching you from a distance. They have warm feelings towards you and towards this connection. You are showing up as the King of Wands, so this could be a same-sex union, doesn't have to be. We all have masculine and feminine in our charts, or in our essence, in our soul. We're all partially masculine, partially feminine, and this is a masculine fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. So there's maybe an age difference between the two of you, definitely a maturity difference between the two of you, with you being the more mature of the two. It's showing maybe you are more accomplished, either in worldly matters like work or career or accomplishments, or maybe just in like knowing who you are as a person and in knowing what your passions are. And so the King of Wands is someone who is friendly and easygoing, but can fight if they need to, fight to win. They are go-getters. They are loyal and passionate in a relationship, and have sort of a fatherly way about them. So perhaps this is why you're attracted to this individual. Maybe you see something in them, their inner child, that attracts you, but you're wanting a committed relationship with this person. Your person's feelings towards you are the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is the heartbreak card. So this person has had their heart broken. They feel that you have hurt them or betrayed them, disappointed them in some way. Maybe you've involved them in a third-party situation. Take what resonates, forget what doesn't. But this person does have a pain in their heart when they look at you or think of you. They are keeping their eye, again, cast in your general direction. They do have warm feelings for you, but at the same time, if they're keeping their distance, this could be the reason why. And your feelings towards this person, the Two of Cups in reverse. So the Two of Cups in reverse talks about a connection that hasn't worked out. So perhaps you were together and you broke up. This is a card of, you know, outside influences taking a toll on a connection, whether that be the disapproval of friends, family, or work, or if you are involved in a third-party situation. Somebody may have been married and got divorced in the past, never got over the divorce, and is bringing that negative baggage. Perhaps it's you bringing the negative baggage into this connection with this person, resulting in their heartache. It's also a card of unrequited love, so perhaps you feel that your feelings for this person are not returned. I feel there is a mirroring between the two of you here, with them feeling the Three of Swords towards you and you feeling the Two of Cups in reverse towards them. In your past together, we've got the Empress card. So this was a very sensual and sexy connection between the two of you. There's a lot of physical attraction. Also, this could represent a female or a feminine energy, perhaps a Libra or a Taurus. It's often a mother figure or a wife figure. If that is the case, this person could have interfered in your connection. Maybe that is what contributed to difficulties within the connection, resulting in a split or a breakup. Again, take what resonates, but this is a card of love, and there was love and sensuality shared between the two of you strongly in the past. In the present between the two of you, we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So the Knight of Pentacles is talking about there is the two of you are thinking about, considering making an offer, a communication towards the other, would like to come together, but it's not something that the two of you are actually doing at this time or willing to do. This may be due to, you know, someone is being just really obstinate or stubborn. If one or both of you has felt wronged in this connection, then you're really just digging your heels in and refusing to make any sort of offer or communication towards the other because you just don't feel like it. You feel like you were the one that was wronged, and why should you have to be the one to move forward? So there's a card about stagnation, lack of movement, no communication, and perhaps some indulgence or laziness. This is an earth sign energy. Maybe someone is being indulged by a third party who spoils or babies them, or maybe they're just doing it to themselves, try to comfort themselves during this time of separation, or to help to deal with hurt feelings. In the future, we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. So this is a card of stagnation and not moving forward. Excuse me. Lack of communication, conflicts, and arguments. So if you continue going in the direction of this energy, the way the energy is flowing at this time, digging your heels in, being stubborn, not putting the effort in to try to understand one another's point of view, then there are going to be continued to be differences of opinions and stagnation, lack of motion, lack of movement forward within this connection. This person does feel they never felt a connection like this with you before, but unfortunately this stubbornness or this third-party situation, if that's the case, or these hurt feelings due to outside influences or difficulties, conflicts that stem from an age difference, are taking the toll. However, in the outcome, we have the Death card in reversed. It's also talking about stagnation, but it's also talking about not letting go, so neither one of you are letting go of this. So even though you're being stubborn about getting into communication or contact with one another, you're also being stubborn about letting the relationship die. You don't want to let it go, you don't want it to end, you don't want to start something new. So even if one or both of you is started something new or considering starting something new with someone else, there is a huge piece of your heart and emotions that remains in this connection. Let's see what the Romance Angels cards say. Deception. Okay. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. So someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. So the Scorpio card in reverse. Scorpios in a lower vibration definitely can wear a false mask, whether this is a Scorpio person or have that in their chart or not. It's the energy of not being true to yourself, perhaps to protect yourself from hurt again in the future. You are maybe acting like you're happier than you actually are, presenting a happy face when in reality you're hurting. And it's understandable to want to protect yourself in this way, but know that this is something that prevents this connection from moving forward. And if this person is doing this, they're doing it out of fear. They're doing it out of fear, but also out of lack of respect for themselves and lack of respect for you, because dishonesty is always a matter of a lack of respect, and maybe they don't feel that they deserve to have this connection with you, or that they simply think that either you are dishonest, or that that they cannot trust you, or trust that whatever you've had in the past can be regenerated or rejuvenated in this connection. The advice card is the laughter card. So what this is saying is that you are in a really heavy energy in this connection, and what you need to do is you need to laugh. If you're in contact with this person, it'd be a good idea to just sort of lighten up the situation. If not, take this as advice to go out with your friends and tell silly jokes, or go to a funny movie, something. Spend time with little kids. Little kids are good at laughing. They laugh a lot more than adults do, and laughter is the best medicine. Because in this way, it's not dismissing or forgetting or making light of the connection that you have with this person, but instead it's giving your mind a break from worrying or thinking about it, and allowing you to see things from a fresh perspective. And when you see things from a fresh perspective, then you can come up with new solutions on how to proceed in this connection. Okay? So get out there and laugh. Don't take it so seriously. I mean, this person's walking around acting like they don't care about you, but clearly they, have never felt this connected to anyone before. That in itself is kind of funny. So you're just going to laugh it off. All right. I think that's all I have for you, Pile 2. Thank you for tuning in. I hope that was helpful in some way, and I'm moving on to Pile 3. Pile 3, the message from your person is, I should have chosen you. Your person is saying, I should have chosen you. So this person evidently chose somebody else. Let's see what's happening here. Alright, your person and their energies towards this connection is the Two of Swords. So this person does have affection for you when they think about you in this connection, but they are stuck in their heads or in a in a truce with another individual. They are balancing two swords very carefully so that they don't get cut. Things are delicate. They're in a delicate situation, but they are trying to go within to try to figure out a way out of it. It's just not exactly evident what choice to make at this time, or if they have made a choice, the next steps to take are confusing them. And I get a sense of fear from this card, so fear about how to proceed with regard to you in this connection. Your energies towards this connection, the Ace of Cups. So you are in a loving energy towards this connection. So water sign energy card, but doesn't have to be in your chart, and it's saying that you have an overabundance of positive feelings with regard to this connection. You love this person, and if you've been together in the past and you've split, you'd like to reconcile. If you've never been together, you'd like to be together in a romantic relationship. This is a very emotional card. You have a lot of emotions for this person, and you really like to see it advance. This person's feelings towards you, the Two of Cups in reverse. So this person feels that their lack of an ability to make a decision or the fact that they made the wrong decision and chose the wrong person has caused you to stop loving them. This has caused a lot of upset feelings and conflicts between the two of you. The Two of Cups in reverse talks about the interference from outsiders or outer circumstances that takes a toll on a relationship, ultimately causing it to end or split up. And this person feels that they had a chance with you, that you were their soulmate, a divinely guided person that they could have been with, that they could have even married, but they blew it by making the wrong choice. And now now there is some confusion on their part on how they feel, but I feel that the presence of Two of Cups shows that they do love you. There's just a sense that they worry that you don't love them anymore due to them making the wrong choice. Your feelings towards them is the Temperance card in reverse. So the Temperance card in reverse would indicate that they're kind of correct in their feelings about you, because the Temperance card shows the angel Gabriel holding two cups, and she's combining them to make something new, a blossoming or rejuvenation in a connection, but it's in reverse because, this relationship split up, this connection split up. Your feelings were hurt, and there was loss within the connection. So there's a lot of instability and confusion on how to proceed, and confusion about how you yourself feel. On the one hand, excuse me, you love this person. On the other hand, you feel they chose another person over you. So why should you give them the time of day? Like, why should you take them back, or why should you continue to hope that they have feelings for you? You think that they don't care for you, that your love is unrequited because of what they did. So you're mirroring each other in this sense. Temperance is a Sagittarius energy card. Could be in someone's chart. Your person's came out with the Two of Swords, air sign energy card. In the past, you have the Emperor in reverse. It's an Aries energy card. So in the past, for the two of you, there was a lack of respect, a controllingness, a bully type energy. This is a masculine energy. This could be your person if they're the masculine. They basically had a bad attitude towards this connection. It was my way or the highway, and they weren't above, hitting below the belt in the things that they did or said, because it was all selfishness on their part, wanting things to go their way and not considering your feelings, not being nurturing, not being considerate, basically. And getting what they want at any cost, even if it hurt other people, even if it hurt you, okay? And in the present, we have the Queen of Swords upright. So the Queen of Swords is an air sign energy card, but I feel that what this is that you are looking back on the past and you're thinking to yourself, how much you've grown, because the Queen of Swords grows from pain. She takes her painful lessons and she makes a lesson out of it. She grows and she learns from it. And so you're wiser because of what this person put you through, but also it's got you looking at this person like, I'm not going back to the past. I'm not going to have a repeat of the negative things that happened between us. I've got my sword here and I know how to use it. If you are going to try anything, to hurt me again, I'm going to cut you with this sword. So you are ready to stand up to this person. You have clarity in the situation. You have grown up a lot. This person has helped you to grow up by the way that they treated you, and you know your worth. So at the very least, despite, the pain that they put you through, at least you now know your worth. You're willing to fight for what you want and to stand up for yourself. And this does talk about communication as well. It's an air sign card. So the two of you are thinking about communicating. In the future position, we have the Page of Staffs in reverse. That's another card of communication, but it's a delayed communication with it coming out in reverse. It's also talking about the communication being an immature type. So I feel that this communication could come from this individual. It's got a fire sign energy to it, and it could be sexual or passionate in nature. And this person might try to use some sort of sexual advance or something like that to to sort of weasel their way back in or use a shortcut to get back in touch with you. And this is because they're just not mature enough to do it in the correct way, okay? Page of Staffs is also talking about confusion and a mix-up, so there's definitely a need, if you want this person, for you to communicate in a way that brings clarity to the situation. I feel that you're very clear about what you want, but this person will remain mixed up or confused in what they want going forward. Now, they've already realized that they should have chosen you, so I don't think that they're confused about that. I think they're confused on how to get back in your good graces. And the outcome, we have the Death card in reverse. It's the Scorpio energy card. So the Death card in reverse is talking about that there is a delay to a new beginning due to an inability to let go of the past. So either you or this person are going to hold on to your hurt feelings regarding this connection, and your fears about whether or not the other one loves them. This is going to prevent the new beginning that the two of you want from happening as soon as you would like it to happen. Okay, it's delaying this new beginning. But what's good about the Death card in reverse in this reading is that it is saying that neither one of you has let this go, and neither one of you wants this relationship or this connection to die. And I don't feel that it is going to. I feel there's a lot of love here between the two of you, that you just need to get on the same page communication-wise. But the difficulty remains is, did this person learn their lesson? They said they should have chosen you, but what else did they learn from this? You've learned a lot from this connection. What have they learned? Are they still in this immature energy? I think if they've gone from the Emperor in reverse to the Page of Staffs in reverse, that is an improvement, because the Page of Staff in reverse is a lot less detrimental or negative than the Emperor in reverse is. But their communication might not be to the level that you would like it to be at this time. And this could create delays, or will create delays in the outcome. So let's see what your Romance Angel card says. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. This person realizes they chose incorrectly. They want you back. They want to reconcile with you, and this card is saying that's what's going to happen. So a reconciliation it can be a beautiful thing. I feel that is exactly what you want to happen, despite everything that's occurred, and I think that's what you're going to get. Now, sometimes the reconciliation can talk about giving each other closure, but I don't feel that this is about closure. I feel that there's still a lot of emotion between the two of you. I feel this is about communicating effectively in order to turn these two cards upright, so that you can have this soulmate relationship and this beautiful blossoming of love that is possible within this connection. And you need to work out your differences and speak honestly and openly about what your expectations are, and clear up any conflicts or arguments that you had in the past. And also forgive. Forgiving is important. It's not right, but it's okay, because you can forgive and release the hurt from your hearts. Both of you need to do it in order for this reconciliation to take place and be successful. But regardless, you are going to get back in touch, and the card says you're going to reconcile. And when you do so, you might be going on a vacation. So this is an advice card. It's saying that you need some time away. Maybe that's what you need. Maybe outside influences are what keep you two from seeing eye to eye. Maybe it'd be helpful if you could steal away together, get some time alone, that you could communicate properly and openly, and get back in touch, get to know each other some more again. Also, if that's not possible, or in the cards, you could take a vacation or a staycation yourself. This will help you to clear your head and really kind of get clear on how you want to proceed, get in tune and in touch with what you want going forward from this person and this connection. Regardless, you definitely need a break. You've been through a lot, and you deserve a break. You deserve to be refreshed and renewed and rejuvenated, so that when you reconcile, it can give you the lasting love that you desire. Okay? That's all I have for you, Pile 3. Thank you for tuning in, and have a good night.